Hi, how are you? I am here today to talk to you about something very important plaguing CEOs across the globe. It is the development of one of the many CEO syndromes that are out there, floating around, ruining our lives. And I want to see if you can recognize any one of these CEO syndromes in yourself. So let's go over them, and then you're going to let me know in the comments which one you think you are suffering from. And we will figure out how to stop that from happening. So the first one is imposter syndrome. Dun dun dun. This is one that so many CEOs fall into, that you don't believe that you're good enough to offer your service as an expert, and you feel like you are trying to have people buy into something that you're not actually worthy of getting them to buy into your service or product. And it makes you feel like, who are you to ask for however much you're asking for whatever it is, service or product you're providing. It plagues a lot of CEOs. It definitely is one that I had to get over when I started my business. It's really hard in your mind to wrap around sometimes the fact that you might be the expert in your field. And even if you're not an expert by expert terms, I suppose, think about this: the people that you're helping and the clients that you're helping, you are the expert to them because you have more knowledge on the subject than they do. So think of yourself as the expert because you are. You've got to get over that syndrome. So the next one is number two, superhero syndrome. And this is something that all CEOs can fall victim to, because you have this idea that you can do everything, that you can basically run everything in your business and be the technician in your business, the manager, the entrepreneur, and that things won't fall through the cracks. You actually believe that you have on a cape, and this cape is allowing you to be able to deflect all of the problems that are happening in your business and will allow you to put out the fires. But this is how you easily get burned out and overwhelmed. And you're not meant to do everything in your business. You can do anything you want, but you cannot do everything you want. You're one person with the 24-hour schedule each day. And in order to be able to grow and scale your business, you're going to have to let go of your little baby and basically operate in your zone of genius while employing other people to help you with the management side of your business, or even automating processes that will just help them go more smoothly. So superhero syndrome, not good. Number three is perfectionism. And we all know about perfectionism. You're not wanting to let anything come out or be distributed without it being perfect. And we need to remember that done is better than perfect. You need to take massive action towards your goals, and sometimes that might look a little messy, but you can always improve it. So it's better for you to put something out 80% done than nothing and it just sits in your drawer forever. So perfectionism, don't let it get you. You just got to get over that whole thing. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be done. You need to get it out there. So try to do that. The next thing, or the next syndrome that I see all the time, is shiny object syndrome. This is craziness. You guys jumping from tool to tool to tool, thinking that they're systems. They're not systems. A system is a process by which you do something that is a repeated item in your business, and it's the way you do something. It's not a tool that you are using in order to do that. I asked the other day one of my clients who was interested in finding out how they can do better with lead generation. The issue is that when I ask for their system, they give me a bunch of different tools: social media ads, networking. These are tools by which you're using a process to get to, but a process actually outlines step by step what you do in order to generate leads. So, shiny object syndrome always attacks people who love to get new things, love to try out new items. They always want to have the best first, whatever their friend is getting, they want. Shiny object syndrome can rear its ugly head in business and in your life. So you want to make sure that you're not just buying things just because they're new, because that newness and novelty wears off, and then you never use the actual product, which is what ends up being the issue, is you never get anything done with that. So that's not the way to go. Always try to make informed decisions based on your systems when you're getting new tools, and make sure it's the right tool for your business and not a tool that you saw for someone else's business that will not do what you need it to do for yours. So skip shiny object syndrome. The next one is wounded wallet syndrome. I have experienced this several times with clients that have been burned in the past with any different transactions that they've had. Maybe they've hired a VA or hired some other kind of specialist that fell below expectation, did not do what they said they were going to do, ended up costing them a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of headache, and now they're scared. So wounded wallet syndrome kind of prevents you from investing further in yourself, which is a really big issue because you need to continue to invest in your business, and you've got to be taking calculated risks based on whoever you're interacting with, whoever the vendor is or whatever. So you want to make sure that you don't get clouded by the wounded wallet syndrome and it makes you stagnant, and then you never want to invest in yourself again because you don't trust anyone. That is not the way to grow your business. So you definitely want to try to get over that. Number 6 is Mr. Nice Guy, Miss Nice Girl syndrome. And this is actually pretty funny because this comes to people pleasing. Basically, you always are going above and beyond, bending your back over the chair and around and laying down on the ground to try to accommodate your client because you just want to be seen as nice. You don't want to be seen as mean. You don't want to be an asshole and you don't want to be a bitch. So you want to just basically fly under the radar, give, and hope for the best as far as them thinking that you're nice. But this ends up burning you out and overwhelming you because you can't always give, and never get. Every relationship is giving and receiving, and your clients need to be giving you the same the same type of energy that you're giving to them. So you want to make sure that you're not always trying to please other people. Assess your relationships and the way you're running things in your business, and make sure that you realize that you are allowed to fire customers or clients. If they're not working out for you, you don't have to just play the people pleasing, let me just do everything for them. You don't ever want to become a doormat. So you just want to pay attention to that. Of course, you want to be nice and cordial and everything, but nice doesn't mean pushover. Nice doesn't mean doormat. Nice doesn't mean that you don't adhere to your company's policies just because you're trying to be nice. So let's get over that hurdle of Mr. Nice Guy and Miss Nice Girl. The next one is that you're always in doubt. You are not good at making decisions. You are always overthinking, and you're always thinking that once you've made a decision, you made the wrong decision. So you're constantly in a worried, anxiety type of state. And this is no way to be. Every decision that you make, yes, it does matter for your business, for your life, but it's a compound effect. One decision will just produce other choices, and then you have to make another decision, and it's a series of decisions that actually make or break you. So don't always doubt yourself. You know better than anyone your capabilities, your business capabilities, and what your goals are, and what you look at your business as to bring you. So don't doubt your choices. Make succinct and swift decisions based on the facts. Try to look at your numbers. I always say if you have numbers that you can look at to make decisions, always try to do that. But don't be in doubt all the time. And then the last but not least, CEO syndrome is when you have commitment issues. So you basically are once you've made a decision, you always want to try to renege, step back. You think that you have made the wrong decision, again, with the always in doubt. So you don't want to commit. Or maybe from the onset, you don't want to commit. You're scared to get into a 1 month engagement, 2 month engagement with a specialist because in your mind, you're thinking, what if this doesn't work out? What if I don't have time? What if I this? What if I that? You're full of excuses. So someone who has commitment issues is full of excuses and reasons why things won't work out. And that's a big, big problem, especially when you're trying to be the CEO of your company. So, which one are you suffering from? Do you have imposter syndrome, superhero syndrome, perfectionism, shiny object syndrome? Is it wounded wallet syndrome? Maybe it's Mr. Nice Guy or Miss Nice Gal syndrome. Are you always in doubt? Do you have a commitment issue? Which one are you suffering from? Do you know someone who's suffering from one of these syndromes? If so, I would love to speak with them or speak to you so that I can help you. So please leave in the comments. I want to know which syndrome you think you're suffering from and how you either overcome it or what you're doing to work on it. So let me know in the comments, and I can't wait to hear to see more about this thread. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what everybody's dealing with. So let me know. CEO syndromes. I hope you have a great Friday.